are in week 2 of our 10-week YouTube challenge. Our goal is to get over 1,000 subscribers by 10 weeks, and we are currently at 27. We started our adventures today at Sunnyside Breakfast Lounge. It was a new restaurant for us, but we were excited to try it, and it did not disappoint at all. The food was fresh, it was delicious, fantastic flavors. We had a great server. His name was Tad, and he told us a little bit of the history of the restaurant, the history of the menu, and he gave us some great recommendations. The food that he recommended was stuff that we already had our eye on anyway, and boy, was it good. There was a whole menu of juices that we wanted to try, but we decided we need to come back another day and try those out. So we will be back. We are at the Sunnyside Breakfast Lounge in Phoenix, Mesa, Arizona. I got the Chilaquiles. They were recommended. We got the half gluten free waffles and the Sonoran Crepes. The Sonoran Crepes have nopales, which is a prickly pear cactus petal. So looking forward to trying it.
So I got the Sonoran Crepes that have the nopales in them, which I was a little hesitant about. And they have chorizo and a hollandaise sauce, which I normally don't like. Typically don't order hollandaise, so I had it on the side. But I gotta say, my first bite was fabulous. Really good. Nice crepes. Highly recommend. Okay, so we've had Chilaquiles, several restaurants around Tucson and Phoenix over the time we've been here. How do these compare? We're at Sunnyside
Breakfast Lounge.
Yeah, that's where we're at. How are these?
These are really good. This has got a verde sauce. So there's some green sauce in there, and then there's the white drizzled on top. Used to the red sauce, but this is really good. Great flavor. Definitely glad I got it.
How would you rate it compared to the other restaurants we've been to?
Jerry Bob's. This is my first experience with Chilaquiles. Love those. These are right up there with it. Better than most.
Better than most? Highly recommend?
Highly recommend.
Awesome. This is the half order of the Gluten Free Waffles. Aren't they the cutest things ever? Let's see how they taste. Dean's gonna show us. Oh, look at that. Gotta say the ingredients here are very fresh. The tomatoes are fresh and everything is really good flavor. So let's see how the Gluten Free Waffle is. First bite. Keep in mind we've cut out a lot of carbs in our diet in the last few months. What do you think?
It's definitely good.
Like it?
Real good, yes.
Ooh, gotta have a bite. Gotta go.
So we're out adventuring, and we decided to look for a thrift store. We came across one we hadn't heard of before. It's called Sunshine Acres. There's a Sunshine Acres children's home next to it, so we're thinking that this may be their way of making money for the home. We're going to find out. It looks like an interesting place.
Here we go.
So we learned that the Sunshine Acres Children's Home is a home for children who have become separated from their families. It could be orphans, it could be families that just aren't able to take care of them for whatever reason. And they provide emotional, social, physical, educational, and spiritual support for the children in their care. The more I read about this, the more impressed I am. This seems like a fantastic organization, really just designed to love on kids. The place was huge, and it's one of the cleanest thrift stores I've ever been to. really well organized, a lot of neat stuff to look at. We found some things that were really cool that we brought home for ourselves, and we definitely want to come back. It's, not only does it have serve a great cause, but there's a lot of cool stuff there and stuff that some rooms we didn't even see. You can see there's a lot there. There's also a boutique there, the Dove and Sparrow. It's part of the Sunshine Acres area for the children's home. It's a higher end boutique and a lot of really interesting stuff there. We really had a good time looking around, and there were things that really caught our eye, especially a gnome named Robert that we almost brought home, but we decided he needed to stay there a little bit longer. Usery Mountain Regional Park became a park in 1967. Pass Mountain, also known as Scarface to local folks, is the geological focal point of the park. The mountain itself was named for King Usery. King was his first name, not a title. He was a cattleman who was running stock in the area in the late 1870s and early 1880s. Seems like he had quite a bit of trouble with the law. Usery Mountain Park is on the border of a mountain region. Nearby ranges are the Superstitions on the east, the Goldfields on the north and northeast, the Usery Mountains immediately northwest, and the McDowell Mountains across the Salt River to the northwest. Broad Basin lies west and south of the area. There are a lot of picnic areas and camping areas, hiking trails, a lot of stuff here in the Usery Mountain Regional Park. We saw places where people had their RVs in covered shelters, a lot of places that did have restrooms right there, and there were chipmunks everywhere. It was a really cool place. One place that I thought was very unique, they had outdoor fitness equipment.
Don't come at me. These chipmunks are everywhere. It's hot.
Dean's trying out the outdoor workout equipment. Yeah,
You gotta really pull on it. And your whole body and push it back down.
It's only 100 degrees out here.
Doesn't seem to bother the chipmunks.
Yeah, there's a lot of chipmunks running around. Okay. Don't let the chipmunks get you. Oh,
I'll protect you.
there's chipmunks everywhere. It's creeping me out. These pads are really hard.
Yeah.
And down.
Just 6 more.
What?
There's a lot of cactus out here, so be careful with your footwear, even in the paved areas, because you never know when you're going to come across those really sharp cactus. Usery Park, north side of Phoenix.
This is area 10.
Pretty cool place. There's a lot of these shelters, places for kids. There's lots of restrooms, parking areas. And of course, it's very scenic.
There it is. Uh-oh. Don't come at me. These chipmunks are everywhere. It's hot.
There's a hiking trail to a place called Wind Cave that seems like it's a pretty good hike, but it was really hot that day, so we decided we'll save that one for another day, and we went to the nature center instead. Don't hug cactuses. Hug the one you love instead.